else would hold it. When you buy your clothes second hand, when you got time to give your neighbour a helping hand, when you plant a tree on barren land, I have a feeling you get, hope you understand. Oh, hi there, this is Spotty Spotty Cat again, and we're on tour at the Seaside, and of course Spotty Spotty Cat isn't with us, but she's at home languishing in the luxury of chicken dinners and who knows what. Anyway, it's hi from me and it's hi from
me.
That's Sue, the engine of Spotty Spotty Cat. We thought, you know, it's so blowy and it's so cold. I thought I'd do a little selection of the bits we have bought over the last couple of years on our way down to Pembrokeshire, and I'm going to give Sue the camera now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, let's start with. Should we start with something nice? Let's start with something that's, I sort of remember this, needs a bit of a wash inside. Let's not show the inside. It's the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's that way round. Isn't that just lovely, Sue? This was £2 in a charity shop in Sylvac. It's got a star crack on the bottom. Who cares? It doesn't actually come through all the way through. It's HM&Co. Limited, England. I should look these people up. I used to know all the pottery names. HM&Co. Doesn't ring any bells with me, but isn't that just so lovely? Now, say that was probably 2 or 3 years ago, but £2 in a charity shop in Sylvac, not a place I go to that often. Anyway, that was the blue bowl. Then I have two absolutely delightful sifter glasses here. I'm going to hold one over here so you can see the blue.
Oh, that's better.
Isn't it? Yeah, it's really, really nice. They're hand cut through flash blue. Always check the rims when you're going to buy a glass. There's no chips on here. And no, very, very minor ones anyway. Absolutely delightful though. I cannot even remember what I paid for these. Do you see the bubbles in the bottom, sir?
Yes.
Isn't that nice? Oh, this one's absolutely perfect, so I probably just bought it for this one. I wouldn't have paid more than £1 for the pair of them, but that is a delightful glass, and I just love the work. Nice size snifter, I guess, you know, if you're into the brandy, a decent whack of brandy, this is probably good. They look more like small brandy glasses, don't they? So
yes.
Let's chuck them over to there then. And these were really quite interesting. There's a couple of them. I suppose you could use them as bookends. Perhaps that's what they were for, Sue. Do you think? Shall I lay them flat now for you?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to sort of get them so you could see the heads a bit. And those, interestingly enough, were made in South Africa. The detail of the work on them was incredible. I'm not too sure. Well, oh yeah, look, they've got the paw prints on the back. And just in case, and they're signed. I'll have to go reading one of these. D. Morales, I think.
Morales.
Morales, I think that's 2004. And as I say, made in South Africa. Oh, we love South Africa. But dear me, there's so much troubles. Not the place to be a white person these days. And aren't they just fab? I just love those. And they're a bit wacky and off the wall. I think they came from Italy as well. Now, I've also got, and I shall let you dwell on this, I've got a little lady on a glass. I've got to dash over here to get more stuff soon. A little lady on a glass ball. These little pewter figures, you know, these sort of fairies and wizards fantasy type things. Oh, look, see, she's full of glitter. And yeah, and I love the bubbles in the bottom and so on. And yeah, she would have been £1 or £2, I think. I think they're a fair bit more than that generally. And so on. There she goes. Nothing on the bottom at all. And anyway, She's demanding to go back to the bottom of the garden, Sue. She doesn't want to stay here, right? Yeah. Off goes the fairy to the bottom of the garden. Now we have a Murano fish with, I sort of suppose you'd call those blue Millefiori canes cased inside. I think it's supposed to be an angel fish, and it's, you know, I like things with a little bit of paint on because, you know, they've been on someone's shelves for quite a while, you know. And lovely on the bottom. It's, I wouldn't swear that wasn't signed. Just there.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Can't see it.
No, I think it's just scuffed. Yeah, I think it's just a scuff. But this is Murano. Yeah, look, there's bits of paint all over. And I do have a thing about glass fish.
Let's put it on the table.
Put him on the table for you, right? Yeah.
And getting your hands in at the moment.
Yeah, I know. I'm afraid my hands aren't very pretty today. And yeah. And here we have a little chair. And is that okay, Sue?
Yeah.
Is that okay where it is? Yeah. A little chair. And I should let Sue portray it in all its beauty. And I grab a few more things down.
It's from Windsor.
It's from Windsor, a Windsor chair. Yeah. And oh yeah, look, it
says on it.
Yeah, I don't know if you can. Do you want a bit? If I take my hands away, can you get a bit closer up on the pictures? Yeah. And
Windsor Castle.
All right, yeah, that is, I think. What do you think, Sue? I think.
I think it's from Windsor. Present from Windsor.
I know. Do you think? How old do you think? I think that might be Edwardian. It looks almost too bright.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? You know, the crisscross on the back are there, but I don't know. Hey, it's post 1900 and it's pre 1930. Oh yes, we're so exact. And it's got a shell. Shell will always love you. And this is a classic Sylvac. Yeah, with this lovely matte glaze on, and they did so many animals. And underneath we've got classic silver marks and Sylvac marks. I always think that the vac refers to, I think the glaze was done in some sort of a vacuum. They, if anyone is interested, they morphed from a firm, well, as a trademark, they morphed from a firm called Falconware. And he goes, and he's got to go back to the club, the kennel club, and he's going, what sort of dog is he, Sue?
He's a spaniel.
Is he a spaniel? Right, okay.
He's a cocker spaniel.
A cocker spaniel. You're as good on dogs as you are on the pop music stuff, aren't you? I don't know many names of dogs. They're called Rover. I thought all dogs were called Rover. Now this is another Jack in the Pulpit vase, and it's really nice with the red threads going through. I'm going to hold this over the blue vase, over this again, so we can get a much better idea. Isn't that gorgeous colour on there? And this is perfect. All those, see, Jack in the Pulpit, because it's shaped like the plant. We had a little episode about Jack in the Pulpits, didn't we, before? You'll have to go back and read that. Something on the bottom. Oh, right, okay. Who made it and where?
Handmade in Pembrokeshire, Wales, Avondale glass.
No, so this is, our beloved Wales, our beloved Pembrokeshire. Wow, we've got a bit of That's really nice. They're Avondale, they're not on my radar at all. I'll just do that so easy. Isn't that just fab? And again, I wouldn't have paid more than £2 or £3 for that. Sue. Now this is something entirely different. This just came out of, believe it or not, this came out of a skip. It's a Rolsom multi-tool knife. With all these things, corkscrews, eye gougers, finger files, another eye gouger.
Red knife.
A Phillips screwdriver, a screwdriver, scissors, a thing for taking bottle tops out of horses' hooves. and a saw, honestly.
And a penknife.
But the biggest sadness of all, really, for me, is if you look down here, it's stainless, and you can never get a really sharp edge on stainless. It sort of wants to be an army switch. But anyway, that was just amongst other sort of effects that had been thrown away in a skip. You still okay there, Sue?
Yes.
You don't want me to show you I've got a stone with a face in it. And, yeah, God, you're never going to see the face, are you? You know what I mean? It's like, no, you're not. You know, that's his nostrils and that's its eyes. Shall I stop this now, Sue? I think I'll put it down then, yeah?
It's much easier to see the face
and I must have been full of imagination when I saw that.
Yes.
We've got a little commem teapot here. Where's this from? Tell you now.
Usually.
Oh, cork. And now most of these pictorial...
Patrick Street cork.
Yeah, most of these pictorials are German, but I like them. You get some really nice old scenes on the front. I bet it'll say Germany on the bottom or nothing. Yeah, nothing. Nothing at all. And really delightful, especially if you're from Cork. Not much good for a cup of tea, though, really, is it, Sue? You know, it'd be good for little dolls' cups of tea, wouldn't it?
It'll go with the chair.
Irish doll cups of teas. And
or the fairy might like it.
Yeah. Oh, let's do this. I wish that we had remembered, or I wish we had bought.
Yeah, our black light.
Yeah, our black light. And put it over here
black
a bit.
Matter.
Sorry to move that just like that, Sue.
That's all right, that's
but you
good.
get the sort of green. I'm going to move him back over there now. We're going this way. And I'll leave him down there for you to...
Yeah.
Isn't he just fab? Deco shape. Now this is going to be late 20s to mid 30s. Again, classic Bagley glass, which sort of morphed out of a few of the English pressed glass makers, but particularly Sowerby.
Sowerby, yeah.
And here is another piece of Sowerby. And this, unfortunately, well, won't be deco, but it's a slightly unusual brown, isn't it? It's a sort of yellowy brown. And the other great thing is, unbelievably, it's still got its frog.
Oh, yeah.
It's got little supports inside. I never get the frogs that go with these things. Well, obviously I do, actually, because I've got one, you know. Everything I say, folks, everything I say is unreliable, okay? Nicely ground on the bottom. And again, this is probably 1925 to probably about 1935. And classic Bagley glass. Shall I put him down there for you?
Yep.
There's the frog, so you get a good look at that. And I better grab something else quick. We're doing this on a timer. Oh yes, got to do this. To do this. And you couldn't really miss that where it was. Okay, yeah, it isn't that I've got really, really terrible taste, but it's just that the men at the skip tip insisted, well, they just thought I would love it, and you don't want to say you don't. And then you get things home and you think, you know, I do quite like that. This is what they call a tiki, a sort of tiki totem. It is almost definitely Hawaiian. And you don't see many tiki bits in the UK, but they love these, and they do tiki mugs and all sorts, and you see a lot more of this stateside than you do this side. But I just thought, oh, I'd better not just immediately throw him away. But I've learned to love him very, very much. At the very last, he's going to sit in the garden and gradually rot away.
Rot to bits.
Yeah, and I don't know. Are you hanging on that okay?
Yes, I am.
I was just thinking, oh, I can't do that because I didn't drag it in, I don't think. I am coming back. Suspense. Oh, I might as well just drag this up because we bought this today. This is... Right, tiki. Ta-da, tiki. Let's move you over to here. This is a... It's a thermometer, obviously. It's a immersion thermometer, though. You put it in, and you've got all the different things on it, from caramel. What's this here, Sue?
Crack.
I don't know what. Yeah, then small crack, which sort of means something entirely different as well. I don't know. I don't know. Does this say soft ball?
Yes, it does.
Anyway, this is some weird S&M thermometer, and I don't know. I just like to point out it's made in England. Yeah, before we exported slave wages and pollution, it is actually made. That's so bizarre. And I know this was $1.99, and it looks sort of brand new with just little bits here, but I think that's 50s, 60s at the very, very latest. Usually I see these and they're back to the, to the brass and the rest of that, and dulled. I don't know, what is that? Who needs that? Right, let's get over to some of our lovely standard classics here. I'll hold one over here to begin with, Sue, so you get isn't the bowl useful to get a crack today? This is another dome of silence. They went under the pianos to insulate the sound from the floorboards, and I have a pair of these, and these were maybe 50p each, and they're really an unusual actual design. They nearly always have little chips. Look, it's got one there, but we have a pair of those. There's two of those there. I don't know why, but I absolutely love these. I don't know if you remember the two uranium ones that we put underneath the table. And if you do need to add, I mean, these aren't very high. If they're not quite as useful as the bigger ones, which are about 2 or 3 inches high, which means you can actually use them in a really, 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 they're still really useful if you've got a table that's a bit low. The next thing, so I think we were getting a little bit too serious there, is my dollies, and
about the dollies you've got in the car.
I don't see these. Oh, the next one I think we're probably going to end up, Sue said, we're probably going to end up doing a Dolly Special. These, I suppose, these are twins, aren't they? And I'd love to think that these were done by some lady who was in the WI and so on and so forth, but you can bet your bottom dollar they were done in the third world, etc., etc. But I know, let's not get too moralistic about things. Of the little ladybird on there,
yes,
and then he's got a little mouse in his hat, and they're just beautiful. Aren't they just beautiful hand knitted dolls? And these were 50p each. And there were a few around and about. Oh, I love that. And there were quite a few of those about for a while. But I don't see them now. I see other odd knitted bits and so on. Oh, I cannot believe they're actually sort of running out of things. Okay, let's do these. I do not remember where. Shall we move dollies this way for a little bit? It's time for beddy buys, okay? There you go. And these are some of the nicest shells that I bought in the last year or two. I love that sort of spidery looking one, Sue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I haven't got any more of these. These more typical, I should at least know the names of some of these, but these more typical sort of conchi type things. Isn't the mother of pearl in here? Isn't nature just so beautiful? And I love the edges on here. I really ought to know what sort of conch that is. And the same with this one. This is one of my faves. Look at that.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, and absolutely. And I do not remember where I bought these. I try not to get too carried away paying large amounts for. These could easily have been a $5 for the lot. And I love them. Oh, wait a second. We decided to put an alarm on. I do like to be beside the seaside. We decided to put an alarm on because we can get so carried away. I just whisked through a very last thing, which isn't so dramatic, but is this, which is English pressed glass. It's a celery vase. It's probably about 1870, 1890, and so on and that. And as we often say, we love English pressed glass. This, as I say, is probably about 150-year-old. We'd love it to have a maker's mark on there. It might be a bit early because where the mould has been, it's got, maybe catch on the edge, but it's got what we call frits. And otherwise, I think it's a 4-part mould, actually, on all of those. Anyway, that is the last bit we're going to do, all the way from the Seaside by Pembrokeshire. We were hoping we could do it on the beach, but if we had, we'd be in hospital with exposure by now. And in spirit, it's
and
good.
in the police station with exposure.
You know my history, don't you, Sue? Yes, don't tell anyone. Listen, I make the jokes, all right?
All right.
Right. Hey, this is goodbye from Pembrokeshire, and in spirit, goodbye from Spotty Spotty Cat, although she's and it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from
Me?
Sue, and we love you all, and we'll probably tack a bit of more music on the end of this, so you can always turn it off now. Okay, love to everyone.
Bye.
When you buy your clothes second hand, when you got time to give your neighbour a helping hand, when you plant a tree on barren land, all that feeling you get, hope you understand, it's 'cause you just press the green button. Oh, there's no them and us, it's me and you, the things we buy and the things we use, the way we treat nature, the way we abuse. This is our planet, it's our planet to lose. Please press the green button, 'cause the green button make you feel good. When you don't do the things that you know you shouldn't, and when you do the things that you know you should. Hey, the green button make you feel good, so just press the green button. And talk to the people that you see. Say don't fly on planes, don't eat red meat. Fill your water bottle from the water tap, and don't get into that them and us crap. And don't be afraid about appearing a fool, 'cause we're all hypocrites, we're all green pretenders. But that doesn't mean you still can't press the green button, 'cause the green button make you feel good. When you don't do the things that you know you shouldn't, and when you do the things that you know you should, oh, the green button makes you feel good. Just press the green button. 'Cause oh, I know it's beyond belief what we've done to the Great Barrier Reef, what we've done to the Amazon and the Amazon trees. We're burning butterflies, parrots and monkeys. And it's the way we live, it's the things we do, it's the things we buy and the things we use, the way we treat nature, the way we abuse. This is our planet, it's our planet to lose, so just press the green button. So when you buy your clothes second hand, when you got time to give your neighbour a helping hand, when you plant a tree on barren land, all that feeling you get, I hope you understand, it's 'cause you just press the green button. Just press the green button. Just press the green button. And keep the conversation going. Keep the conversation going. And much love, oh much love, oh much love now. Hey now, much love